Hello everyone. This video lesson is all about hypothesis testing for population proportion. Okay, so what is population proportion? Okay, it is of course denoted by, this one, the small letter p. Okay, so it is the fraction of the entire population. Okay, nga we have there the word or the term proportion that has a certain characteristic. Okay, so ito yung mga example niya. Proportion of voters who support a candidate, proportion of students who pass an exam, ayan, proportion of households with internet access. Okay? So, ibig sabihin fraction siya or part siya. Pag sinabi nating proportion, part siya ng isang entire population. Okay? So, since we usually cannot survey the whole population, sabi dyan, we use a sample proportion or um, p hat. Okay, P or red as, yan, yung p hat natin. Ito yung symbol niya. So, dapat ganito actually siya. Dapat ganyan. Okay, so p hat. So, when do we use population proportion? Okay? Or when do we use these um, testing of hypothesis for population proportion. So we use that when the data is categorical. Okay? So pwedeng yes or no, pass or fail, success or failure. So in here we are testing a claim about a proportion. And also we use this one, hypothesis testing for population proportion kapag meron tayong sample size na napakalaki. Okay? Pag meron tayong sample size na napakalaki. So, yung steps, okay, in testing the hypothesis, when we have this one, population proportion is just the same doon sa hypothesis testing natin for population mean. So, yung nauna natin na in-explain, same na same lang siya dito sa population proportion. So, first, of course, we have to formulate the hypothesis, particularly yung null and alternative hypothesis. Okay? Then, second, we have the level of significance and the test statistic. Then, for this one, for the next one, we have the critical region. Same lang siya ng process natin. Okay? Then, we have to compute for the z value, okay, or t value. Pero for this one, this is for z value. Kasi 'di ba napakalaking sample size. Ginagamit yung population proportion kapag meron tayong napakalaking sample size. Okay? So this must be z value. Then decide whether to accept or reject. So later, yung makikita ninyo yung condition when to decide or when to accept or reject the hypothesis. So magkaiba siya doon sa population mean. And then, of course, you have to state your conclusion. Ayan. So, dito, gaya nga ng sinabi ko, um, when we are formulating hypothesis, meron tayong tinatawag na null hypothesis or yung H sub O or H sub 0. And then, meron tayong tinatawag na alternative hypothesis which is yung H sub A or yung H sub 1 na tinatawag natin. Okay? So, ganon. Sa null hypothesis, same lang sa na-explain natin before, always equal yung mangyayari. It states no change or no difference. So, it contains an equal sign. Okay? So, ayan siya. Ito yung example niya. So, dito, di ba, last time ang ginagamit natin is yung mean is equal to, o kung ano man yung given na, mali. Kung ano man yung given na mean natin doon at saka yung claim niya. So, ang ginagamit natin is ganitong symbol. Ganyan na symbol. Pero in here, ang gagamitin natin since population proportion siya ay small letter p. Okay? So, yun yung gagamitin natin for this one. Then, for alternative hypothesis naman, yan, it states what we want to test or prove. Okay? So, makikita nyo dito yung mga sign na not equal, less than, and then yung greater than natin. So, ito din, yung, anong tawag dito? Yung situation when to, or how to identify the type of test. Kung two-tailed siya or one-tailed test. So, kapag two-tailed, ayan, makikitaan nyo or yung alternative hypothesis ninyo ay not equal. Kapag one-tailed, nandun yung less than and greater than. Pero pag less than, syempre left-tailed yun. Pag greater than, right-tailed. Okay? So, yun. Actually, parang same na same lang talaga sila nung una nating discussion or yung population mean, yung unang lesson before this one. Next, we have the level of significance. Ayan. So, remember niyo yung symbol again. Yan yung alpha symbol natin. So, it is the probability of rejecting a true null hypothesis. Okay? So, same lang ulit siya nung sa nakaraan. So, we have here the common values. Ito yung three common values na ginagamit natin. So, we have 5% or yung 0.05. We have 1%, yung 0.01, and 0.10 or yung 10% natin. So, most common, ganang sinasabi ko sa inyo, most common value na ginagamit ay yung 5%. It is usually used sa mga studies like sa inyo, mga sa schools, academic, ganyan. Itong dalawa naman sa more ano siya, kaya sabi niya is stricter and more lenient sa more complicated studies. Okay, yung mga advanced parang professional, ito yung mga ginagamit nila madalas when they are making their research or studies. Okay? So same lang siya, ang gagamitin natin ay yung critical value of Z table natin. Yan, so we have here this side is the level of significance. Ayan, daan. Then, the test type here. So, alam niyo na kung paano magtingin. Itatapat lang natin kung saan sila nagtugma doon. Okay? Like, for example, ang ginamit nating type of test ay one-tailed at yung level of significance given ay 0.05. So, ibig sabihin, yung level of significance natin, or I mean yung critical value natin, critical value of Z is 1.645. So, ganun lang siya. Okay? Then, ayan. So, ito siya. So, the formula in Z or in finding the Z value or ito siya, Z test for proportion. Iba yung sa Z test lang at iba din yung Z test for proportion. So, ito yung magiging formula natin. So, tatandaan ninyo, okay? So, Z is equal to P hat minus the P sub O or yung hypothesized population proportion natin all over the square root of yung P sub O ulit or P sub 0. Basta matandaan ninyo kahit ano yan, 0 or O yan, same lang, times the quantity of 1 minus P sub O or P sub 0 over the sample size or yung over N natin. Okay? So, by the way, we get the we get the p hat. Okay, so paano nakukuha yung p hat natin, yung sample proportion natin? Since ang given doon kasi, 'di ba, sample size ganyan. So, yung p hat nakukuha siya, review lang since tapos na natin to before. Yung p hat nakukuha siya by yan, dividing yung x natin, okay, over the sample size. Okay, so ito yung formula. Tatandaan natin ito, okay? P hat is equal to x over n. Okay? So, let's have an example. Ayan, before we go with the example pala, ito muna siya. Decision rule, yung rule natin for critical value method. So, ito critical value method ulit itong ginagawa natin na kasi may two methods tayo. In hypothesis testing, we have the p-value method and the critical value method. So, since ito yung focus ng module ninyo, let's have this one or let's focus with this one. So, critical value method. So, dito, ganun lang din sa nauna, we have to compare the computed Z with the critical value or the critical Z. Okay? So, ang rule natin dito, ito yung tatandaan ninyo, we are going to reject the null hypothesis if the computed Z or absolute, if the absolute value of the computed z, so i-ano niyo dito ha, i-absolute value natin is greater than the greater than the critical value. Okay, so ito yung pinaka-rule natin. So, ibig sabihin, pag less than yung na-compute natin na absolute value ng z, pag less than siya, then we have to accept the null hypothesis. So, kabaliktaran niya. Okay, kabaliktaran nung nauna actually. Okay, so let's have the first example para mas maintindihan ninyo. So, the president of a university is in need of an academic vice president and wants the approval of more than 50% of the faculty for his candidate. So, he wants statistical significance and the absolute value out or and the absolute value. So, out of 120 randomly selected faculty members, 55 approved. So, is this sufficient to appoint the candidate? So, use 5% level of significance. So, dito, para mas magets ninyo, ang gawin natin, ilist muna natin yung given. So, ipakita ko sa inyo kung paano natin i-identify yung mga given natin. So, sulat natin given, sana kumasya. Ayan. So, first is, ilagay muna natin yung sample size. Ano yung N natin dito? We have, yan, out of, sabi niya, 120 randomly. So, marami. So, kaya proportion, population proportion yung ginagamit natin. Kasi, ayan, out of 120, okay, randomly selected faculty, 55 approved. So, may proportion siya, may part siya. And also, yung sample size natin na 120, napakalaki niya, right? Napakalaki niya. So, ginamitan natin siya ng population proportion. So, yung N natin is 120. Tapos, yung na-approve, yun yung magiging X natin. Kaya siya part, di ba? Kaya siya may X. So, yung 55 na yan, yan yung X natin. 55 over 120 kung baga. Okay? Then, for the sample proportion, yun na yung p-hat natin. Okay? Kakailanganin natin ng p-hat or sample proportion. So, yun na yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na 55 over 120. So, x over n. Okay? Tatandaan niyo parang probability siya. Okay? Ng, ito, yung sa sample natin. Kaya siya sample proportion. So, ang makukuha natin dito ay 0.4583. Okay? Or later on, actually, pwede nyong i-direct pwede ninyong i-direct doon sa mismong formula natin yung 55 over 120 kahit hindi nyo na siya isolve na ganito. Okay, pero ipapakita ko lang sa inyo kung saan nakukuha yung p-hat natin. And then, next is yung p sub o natin or p sub 0 kung ano man yan. P sub o or p sub 0 natin is yung ilan yon? Ilan yung ating, parang kumbaga ito yung claim natin. Hindi pa siya yung hypothesis ha, ito yung claim natin. So, kiniklaim niya na more than 50%. So, ito yon 50%. So, 50% or we're going para mas madali tayong mag-solve, we can convert that into decimal or 0.50. Okay? Then, our level of significance, nililist ko na yung mga kakailanganin natin. So, we have 0.05 or 5%. Ito siya. Okay? So, yan. Then, after that, ayan, pwede na tayong mag-proceed doon sa ating steps. So, if-follow na natin yung ating 6 steps dyan. So, first is yung null and alternative hypothesis. So, mag-create tayo ng null hypothesis. Sabi ko yan yung may equal. So, H sub O is, wait lang. So, ibig sabihin yung null hypothesis natin ay P is equal to 0.50. Okay? Then, yung alternative hypothesis natin, P is greater than 0.50. Kasi nga, ayan o, more than 50%. So, yan yung magiging alternative natin based doon sa ating problem. Okay? Next is the level of significance and test statistic. Okay? So, since dito, ayan, given na siya, yung level of significance, ayan siya. So, write lang natin. So, we have 0.05, yung level of significance natin. Tapos, test statistic, of course, we're going to use z-test for proportion. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yung z-test for proportion. So, sulat ko lang dito, z-test for proportion. Okay? Sana kumasya pa. Then, next is we have to determine the critical region. Okay? Critical region. So, paano ulit dinedetermine yung critical region or yung critical value natin? Siyempre, titingnan natin kung one-tailed or two-tailed siya. Okay? So, saan tayo nagbe-base? Sa alternative hypothesis. Okay? So, since greater than yan, yung nandyan, greater than, ibig sabihin, one-tailed siya. One-tailed. And then, titingin tayo sa 0.05. So, dito. Tapos, one-tailed. So, saan sila magtutugma? Sa 1.645. Okay? So, positive siya kasi greater than. Okay? So, the critical value or the critical region, so i-shortcut na lang natin, Z sub CV or critical value is approximately or equal to 1.645. Okay? Then, after that, we have to compute for the Z value. Compute for the test statistic. Okay? So, in here, we are going to substitute na. Okay? We're going to substitute sa yung mga given natin sa formula, which is, yung formula natin ay Z is equal to P hat minus P sub O or P sub 0 all over square root of P sub O times the quantity of 1. Sorry, mahirap magsulat dito. 1 minus yung P sub O ulit natin over N. So, i-substitute natin, ano yung P hat ulit natin na nakuha? 0.4583. So, again, dito, class, pwede nyong i-direct na 55 over 120, ha? Kahit na hindi nyo na siya isolve ng, ng isahan pa. So, pwede nyong i-direct, again, yung 55 over 120. Pero since yan, kinuha din naman natin dito, isulat ko lang, okay? Minus, yung P sub O natin, we have, or P sub 0 is 0.5 or 0.50. All over square root of 0.5 times we have 1 minus yung P sub O natin na 0.50. Okay? Or 0.5 din. So, para hindi kayo malito, lagyan na lang natin ng 0.5. And then, we have the sample size which is yung 120. So, pag sinolve ninyo yan, approximately you will get negative 0.91. Okay? Negative 0.91. So, after that, we're going to decide na whether to accept or reject. Okay? So, isusulat natin, gagamitin natin ito at saka ito. So, yung computed Z value natin ay negative 0.91. And then, yung ating critical value is 1.645. So, siya ay obviously less than. Okay? And ano yung rule natin? Kapag less than yung na-compute natin na Z value dun sa critical value, we have to what? We have to accept. Okay? So, ang sagot natin dito, accept the null hypothesis. Okay? Accept the null hypothesis. And then also, yung conclusion natin, so I will just dictate it na parang hindi nakakasya dito sa ating screen. So, pwede nating ilagay, there is there is not or there is no evidence at 5% level of significance to conclude that more than 50% of the faculty approve of the candidate. Okay? So, yun yung ating magiging conclusion. Okay? Next, let's have example number 2. So, suppose the national unemployment rate is 3.5%. In a survey of 450 people in a rural Wisconsin country, 22 people are found to be unemployed. Okay? So, county officials apply for state aid based on the claim that the local unemployment rate is higher than the national average. So test this claim at 5% significance level. Okay, so again, same process. Let's first list the given or identify the given para mas madali na lang tayo mamaya mag-substitute. So in here, yung i-identify natin yung ating N. Sige, yung N muna. Yung N natin, we have, yung sample size, we have 450 given na dyan, naka-N siya. Then yung X natin, ilan yung out of 450, we have 22. Okay? Then, after that, yung ating P sub 0, which is yung, ito, yung 3.5% natin. Okay? 3.5% or convert that into decimal, we have 0.035. Okay? Then, next is we have the P hat. So, yung P hat, again, is X over N. So, that is 22 over 450. That is equal to, if we're going to solve that, 0.0489. Okay? Then, the alpha, which is 0.05. Excuse me. Okay. Or 5%. Yan. Then, after that, let's proceed with the hypothesis or the formulation of hypothesis. So, for null hypothesis, we have, of course, yung P natin is equal to, kung ano yung nandito, yun. Okay? 0.035. For alternative hypothesis naman, we have, so sabi niya dyan, anong sinabi niya? We have higher than. Yung term natin is higher than. So, magiging greater than 0.035. Okay? Then, number 2, we have the level of significance, which is nandyan na siya. So, we have 0.05. And then, of course, yung test statistic natin ay yung z-test for proportion. For population proportion, or ilagay ko na lang dyan proportion. Okay? So, z-test for population proportion or proportion. Next, number 3 is critical region. So, dito, okay, magbe-base tayo doon sa ating alternative hypothesis, which is yung greater than na symbol. So, since greater than siya, one-tailed yun. May direction. So, one-tailed, tapos yung significance level ay 0.05. So, again, we will be using, same lang, we will be using the 1.645. So, greater than, kaya positive siya. Okay, positive 1.645. Next is yung z value natin. So, yung formula natin, again, p hat minus p sub 0 over the square root of p sub 0 times 1 minus, sorry, wait lang. P sub 0 times 1 minus p sub 0 or p sub o, kung ano yung matatandaan ninyo. All over n. Tapos, substitute natin, yung p hat natin ay 0.0489, pero again, kahit na hindi nyo nakunin yan, i-direct na ninyo yung 22 over 450. Okay lang. Same lang yan ang lalabas. Minus yung P sub O natin, which is 0.005. 0.035. All over the square root of, yung P sub O natin ulit is 0.035 times, we have 1 minus 0.035. All over N, which is 450. So, pag sinolve natin yan, lalabas is Z is approximately 1.60. Positive 1.60. So now we are going to decide whether to accept or reject. So we have 1.60 for our Z value and we have 1.645 for our critical value. So alin ang mas mataas sa kanila? Of course, yung critical value pa rin. So ibig sabihin, yung rule natin, we're going to accept the null hypothesis. So therefore, yung conclusion, again, I will just state here kasi hindi nakasya sa screen natin. There is no sufficient evidence at 5% level of significance to conclude that the local unemployment rate, okay, in the rural Wisconsin is higher than the national unemployment rate. So there is no sufficient evidence. Okay. So that's it for um, population proportion. So again, gagamitan ninyo or gagamitin ninyo yung z-test for population proportion kapag meron kayong nakita dyan na yung ganito natin. So, meron na siyang sample size, tapos meron pa siyang yung X natin na sinasabi. Yung parang may proportion, may part. Okay? So, that's it for this video lesson. Hope naintindihan. Yun lang. Thank you!